Hello. In this example, we have to simplify square root of 45xy out of 2 square root of 5. So in this fraction, we have a number that is outside of the radical. It's just easier to separate this number from the fraction with the radicals until we are done simplifying the radicals. So in order to pull this 2 away from this radical fraction, we have one radical in numerator, so we have 1 times square root of 45xy out of 2 times square root of 5. When we are multiplying fractions, we multiply numerators together and denominators together. So we can do the same thing in reverse. So we can say that we have a separate fraction of 1 out of 2 times, and we keep everything else as is. We have square root of 45xy out of square root of 5. On this step, we can begin simplifying the square root in numerator. Since 5 will go into 45, and I know that because 45 ends in a 5, any number that has a 5 at the end or 0 can easily be divided by 5. Let's combine the radicals under the same root. So we have 1/2 times one big radical of 45xy out of 5. This will give us 1/2 times square root of 45 divided by 5 is 9. It's still times xy. Once we have separated the fraction and we simplified the radical and got 1/2 times square root of 9xy, we can begin simplifying the root. So we have 1/2 times square root. We can factor 9 into 3 times 3, so we can rewrite 9 as 3 to the second. So we have 1/2 times square root of 3 to the second. In the original square root, we have 9xy. X is to the first power. We can't divide 1 by 2, so we will have to put x into the leftover radical. Y is to the first power as well, so y will go into leftover radical as well. So this gives us 1/2 times square root of 3 to the second times square root of xy. Square root and the second power will cancel, and we get 1/2 times square root of xy. And to combine 1/2 times square root of xy into one expression, let's just multiply these fractions. Square root of xy is out of 1, and we multiply numerators and denominators together, so we have 1 times square root of xy out of 2 times 1, and this gives us square root of xy out of 2, and this is our solution. That's all.